I gotta get up, I'm living for this moments in history. Gotta get up, I'm living for this fantasies of better days. Gotta get up, I'm living for to survive.
Great job, Riku. Yeah, Riku got actually a new song that he is a recording of a coronavirus song.
Okay.
How do I share the screen? I go play the song.
In this life so cold, I will keep on wondering that so through some virus that's breaking us down a little bit every day. Why can't you keep wasting away? Wasting away. Myself, I ain't gonna give up living for a special moment in history. Just because of me. And you gotta keep on living for this special time.
But is the meeting ID same as password?
No.
No, it's not the same. What is meeting ID?
Oh.
Oh wait,
Just has to click the link. Why don't you manage this?
just
Just manage this. When it stops, then just put it to unmute everybody. Hey Chris, so all you do is just
So better for a moment. Oh, and I will keep on struggling. I will keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. I keep on doing what I've done before. Gotta get up, I'm living for this moment like a shadow falling into me. Oh, baby, I'm gonna get up, I'm living for standing, see my better time. Asking why. Asking why.
Is that it?
I don't know where it's.
All right, let me take it off.
You taking it off?
No, hold on. All right, let me unmute. That was,
Well, I can do that. I
Okay.
just didn't find this thing. I can do
all
that.
right, that was it. All right, so who's next, guys? Who's next? Good job, Riku.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you
How
share?
did you like it?
Very good.
It's good. I like the tune.
Yes.
It's pretty
Okay.
catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Rico has
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, you
Excellent.
haven't done
Excellent.
it yet. Okay. So let me know when.
Easily.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm not showing off. I had to switch to my phone. And that's the only screen I have because my
Very
iPad
nice.
keeps crashing.
Yeah.
Very nice. Are you showing what is that you did? Do you want to show us that?
So I just go online and I download like pretty things like nature. I downloaded last week anything floral, anything spring. And then I go, once I get the picture, I save it on my camera. And then I go into, I think where it says more, where, you know, you have the meeting setting, it says virtual background. And then once you choose the background, you could just tap on whatever picture that you have there, or you can access your camera through the background. Yeah, you can access your camera.
Cool.
I guess like, it's too much for me.
No, it's very simple.
Thank you for.
Thank
yeah,
you. Yeah.
I know what you mean now. I think I can do it. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
it.
it's
But you
totally
just
simple.
did it. You were sitting in a pile of grass right now.
There were 3 to choose from there, but now she's chosen something nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one was on my iPad, and my iPad decided it's not playing well today.
For example, this one. This is
Wait, how did you
San
get that?
Francisco.
I can't find it.
See, there you go.
But where do you? Excuse me, I would like to know, how do you do this? Where do you get the background?
It's down there by the videos. Pia joined Facebook.
Oh, I got it.
There you go.
Yay, we got Chris. Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. Okay. Now
Can
we
you
go.
see
What?
me?
18. Not yet. Not yet.
Chris,
Okay, there we are. No, that's not me.
we hear you.
You can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I wonder why you can't see me.
In my experience, it
Takes a while.
Take some time, Chris. But Neasley, let's keep going. Let's hear what you did for the video.
Turn my camera on.
And I'm gonna
I can't hear you that well.
Nobody's saying anything.
Okay. Oh, because my camera is off.
Yeah, that would be good. But Chris, I'm gonna mute everybody because Neasley's gonna show the video, okay?
All right, here I am. Hi.
Hi.
So I'm gonna
Hello. How are you?
very small.
Hi.
Good.
Welcome.
We're good.
Right, I should be looking toward the camera, right?
That's it. You're looking good. So Neasley, I'm gonna mute everybody but Neasley so that she can play her audio, what she wants to play for everybody. Okay? One step.
Oh, I might not be able to do that. I'm on my phone.
Okay, then I can do it. Just
Yeah.
Yay!
Let me see.
Oh,
Miss Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
okay. So
I got it to work.
So let me mute everybody, and then I'm gonna put what Neasley did. I'll only play about a minute of it, and then we'll get to Marshall singing. Marshall, you want to sing? Is that right?
Well, I was just going to show you a new
Let
painting.
me get my headphones.
I was going to show you some new paintings.
Okay. I'm gonna get my headphones. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my headphones. I'll be right back.
Marshall, then we'll do P. Okay. So hold on. Let me mute everybody, and then I'm gonna put Neasley's thing on. Okay. Hold on.
Again, if it's on utilities, if you're using
All right, here we go. How are we taking care of others? So we kind of talked about what we've done for ourselves. I think for me, I can say that I try to reach out to people that I know are either elderly or single moms, or people that I know live or don't have a lot of people around them. I try to like send them a text, a prayer. I reached out, the Lord led me to reach out to some friends of mine back east. He's a doctor, only to find out that he tested positive for the virus, and that she was showing some symptoms. So what I've really been doing is every day sending them scriptures, songs, prayers, and their responses that keep it coming. We really appreciate it. It's lifting our spirit. And so yeah, I try to find ways, and really it's been just letting the Lord lead me. I pray in the morning, like, how can I bless somebody today? And you'll just put somebody on my heart to reach out to. And every time it's been like exactly the person that needed to hear from me. So that's yeah, it's been pretty mind blowing for me, just having that, especially with these friends, because and then of course after they told me they were tested positive, you know, they were dealing with the virus, they asked me not to say anything because their families don't know.
Oh, wow.
And so I have to keep it because they don't want their families to panic, right? 'Cause, you know,
Yeah.
so that's how it's been for me, about how, you know, and then just the whole thing, setting up the support groups at church, getting everybody up and ready, you know, managing all of that back and forth, helping everyone with content, with descriptions, setting the schedule, making sure everybody's, you know, setting up their, like, all those little tidbits, you know, that are so tedious but are required for what we were trying to do. For me, that's another part of taking care of others.
I've been doing similar to what Nisi was talking about, reaching out to people who I haven't really talked to in a while, checking in with them. I sent a text to a young lady who I'd known at my church in LA for quite some time, and I had reconnected with her last year around April, May, and so she's doing well. She was having some anxiety and depression, but she's starting to get better. And so just making sure that my, you know, familial and my friends and my acquaintances connections are been reconnected and just checking in with the people.
All right, that was great. Hold on, let me unmute everybody. Wow, that was really good. There's a lot more, actually, Nisi, but do you want to say anything?
Well, no, once I shared with the group what we were doing, they were, you know, well, what I did first is that I sent them the question and I asked them for their approval if they would be willing to set it up and to be recorded. And I didn't tell them what for. I just asked them, are they willing to be recorded? After we did the recording, then I told them what the recording was about. And they were still pretty okay with it. We do this every Friday. A group of us, we come together every Friday evening on Zoom, and we basically check in. We go over our week, and it's been very, very good for everyone who's joining, who's attending. And I have, you know, many different groups that I could have picked from, but I felt that this group was a lot more authentic, and so that's why I chose that group.
Great. Really good.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, you know, that was great. Yeah, hello. Marshall's up. So Marshall, why don't you show us now? Wait, for new people, Chris and Marshall, what this is for, all of this stuff is for a video. So we're gonna take a video of all this, of your paintings, Marshall, Neasley's recording, Chris, share, and that's gonna be posted on the page, website, etc. So Marshall, why don't you show the painting?
So, yeah, and the Marshall, you should do a slideshow of all your paintings. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
It's
Wow,
called,
that's nice.
it's called Positive Birth.
But can you make it big?
I don't
If he has to talk, if he talks at the same
Yeah.
time and you have speaker view, then it will get
So if
big.
we are all muted, then
Okay, I'll do it.
we might see it, accept him.
Susie's here. Hold on one. Hey, Susie.
Hi.
So listen, you guys, I'm not technologically savvy, so I'm using my cell phone. I'm not using a computer. So
Okay, let me mute everybody.
I'm also on the cell
Everybody
phone.
can do it. Hold on a second. Ready, Marshall? Hold on. Hold on. Let me get to Marshall. Okay, you're up, Marshall.
okay, so I was saying that I'm not technologically savvy, and I'm doing this in my little studio here on Skid Row, but that's the painting
Wow.
right there. And then here's the other painting that I did last night.
Very cool. Wow. Great, Marshall.
Is that your dad?
No, that's just a friend that I decided to paint. And so anyway, yeah, this is an amazing platform, and we are in very interesting times trying to stay safe with, wearing masks and stuff like that. So what I've done is I have taken the precautions because where I live, I don't think people are taking this thing seriously. And a person in my building got taken out in the ambulance. The ambulance, they didn't turn on the siren, but there was the ambulance, a fire truck, and some policemen there, and they took the person out like if you ever saw the movie E.T., how they came in those suits, that's what they came here in this building. So everybody in the building is kind of scared. So what I did was I told them I wasn't playing with them. I went and got some dishwashing gloves.
Good for you, Marshall.
And I got this. I got this here. This is a pack of masks. And I got this here to keep myself safe because it's kind of scary, you guys. I'm a little bit spooked. But I'm trying to stay safe.
Wise. Good for you.
I keep myself I started painting.
Stop moving, Marshall.
Hold on.
Yeah, a lot of the people where I live are not taking it safe.
Well, Marshall, you got to take, if you can, take a video on your cell phone of the paintings and whatever you want to say, so then we can put it into this video we're making, because it's really important what you're saying, I think. Also where you live, right? You're living in a place that's obviously, a lot of different people coming in and out. So just talk about it. That way we can put it in this video that we're making for the No Labels.
So listen, I'm gonna take you on a little tour real quick, just if I can take 3 minutes.
Okay.
This is the hallway, and right here is the bathroom. Right next to my room, there's a lady, and they're using drugs right now because somebody left the bathroom open. So she got in the building off of the streets. She's in the bathroom.
Wow.
I'm gonna knock on the door right now to scare her. I'm going into my room.
This is great.
She's in there. She's not answering the door.
Well, let's hope she's gonna be all right. Marshall, all right.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next. Let's go to the next one. Oh no. All right. Marshall, we're gonna go to the next one.
Michael.
What?
Okay.
Hey, Michael, before you go to the next one, can I just say something to Marshall?
Yes.
Hey, Marshall, listen, it's pretty okay for you to be spooked and scared because these are scary times. So don't make light of that. It's okay to be scared because I'm scared. But there are things you can do. You can't change what everybody else is doing or not doing, but you can do things for yourself to make sure you're safe, like covering your face with a scarf, washing your hands. Soap and water is way better than sanitizers, but do what you can with what you have, okay? And keep up your spirits, listening to very good music, read a good word, stay positive. Those things are very important to make sure you stay healthy. There you go. You got it. You got it. You've been watching Dr. Oz, I can tell. There you go. Good job. But just remember, you're good. You're going to be all right. And I love your work.
Thank you.
So let's go to the next one. Pia, do you want to go, or do you want us to show our video? How do you want to do it?
Well, you were ready first, so why don't you? Or like, hey, you know what? I've got 2 videos. So one is the one I make one and I show one, and then you can show one, and then I show the next. I show one first that I did for myself, basically, that because how am I caring for myself? I'm looking for a job right now because I haven't been working for 2 weeks because the school I was working in was closed. And I'm not going to go back to work because they have prolonged the time that they're going to close the schools. So I might as well look for a job. And I thought I'm looking for a job online, and I made a little video, and that is basically what I've come up with. And now I need to share the screen. And Michael, you're now muting everyone, right? Or not?
No, I haven't.
No?
You want me to do that?
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm just showing the video. It's a bit over 2 minutes. It's almost 3 minutes long. I really do apologize. And it's
Oh shit, let me go back to push. I got it.
okay. So so I really am sorry. It's almost 3 minutes long, and it's all about me. But I would be happy to have feedback, because I would like to send that out. Unless you tell me, oh, please don't do it, you'll never get a job with that. So what do I need to do now? I share this.
Share the screen.
Yeah, go back, go.
Then I'll do another thing. I'll just sign into this meeting with my phone, and I'll show it through the phone.
Okay.
Yes? But maybe you can show your thing in the meantime.
Okay. All right, let me show ours. Give me 1 second. Eddie, are you coming? What are you doing? What am I doing? I'm looking for masks. Did you hear the news? He said that everybody has to wear a mask when you go out in LA. Oh, well, come on, let's go. We gotta go. We gotta go to the store. I'm not going out without the mask. I'm not gonna get arrested. I'm not gonna endanger us or others. All right, but find it. God, all right. Finally, let's go. Are you sure this is right? Bigger than nothing. Well, that was it.
Sorry, honey.
Stop there.
That was so cute.
Very cute.
Would you guys get it?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
So
Who
anyway,
was the lady?
Nice mask, Marshall.
I have something to say.
Sure.
Yeah, I have started painting too.
Wow.
Yeah. I could send my picture of my painting an email to you, Michael, someday.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Pia, why don't you share now, and I'm gonna mute everybody.
Yes. Hang on. What I find weird is that
You're on echo because you're saying now, Pia.
yes, hang on. I'll get out of this one.
Pia?
Yes, can you hear me? I'm here.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay. Oh, you know why it didn't work?
Why?
Because I had my headset in.
Ah.
Should I try it once more?
Yeah, try once more.
Okay, I'll try it through the computer. In the meantime, please do something else.
Okay, does anybody else have anything for the video that they want to make for what they've been doing, helping people, funny video? Anybody else? Susie, you want to share?
The next video that he is going to show is going to be mine.
Okay.
Okay, I'll wait until everyone's done to talk, okay? I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
Michael,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
So what I would like to share, my contribution to the video is not fear. I would like to contribute something a little bit more positive to the video that I did share with my artwork, and I'll send you my artwork in a picture format so that you can include them in the video. The most important thing I think to express during these uncertain times is to just be vigilant and to be more mindful of the things that we touch and the way that we interact with one another so that we can get through this. This does not mean that we have to get infected. It doesn't mean that we have to suffer. It just means that we have to be more mindful and come down to good old common sense. If you sneeze into your elbow or do a fall or something, don't sneeze in your hands and then offer to take somebody's hand and to spread knowledge. You don't have to spread infection, and spread knowledge. Be knowledgeable and sensitive to the people around you, because I work in an environment where the homeless population is the business for storage. It's imperative that we not only keep ourselves safe, but we keep them safe by empowering them with information. And I think that's a more positive contribution this week.
Okay, so guys, what I'm gonna do is have I do, but we gotta mute everybody. Let's hear from Susanna, and then we're gonna go to pushing the video. Okay? So I'm gonna mute everybody.
Okay, hi, Michael. Hi, Mary. Hi, everybody. For some reason, my camera won't access, so you're just seeing a little square with an S, I guess. But you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I would like to contribute, but I have to figure out how to excerpt it. We've been doing these pretty wonderful distance Zoom workshops with the Francisco Holmes Lifers. And it's been extremely moving. It's lifted my spirits. It's not what I'm doing well, it is what I'm doing to be safe because we can't be in the same room together. But it's probably one of the most positive aspects of my life right now, because it's allowing the creativity to be there, but it's also allowing these gentlemen who are joking that they are locked down again because they are out in the world, but they can't be out in the world now. It's allowing them to have a community with us to continue the workshops, and we've recorded them. So we do have the Zoom recording and the video of it, but I have to figure out how to excerpt it because you guys don't want to watch, like 2 hours of a Lifers workshop. So yeah. I'm working on that. Okay. And all I can say is we've ordered some masks, some cloth masks. I had hoped to get some really cool looking ones, but the young woman who runs the company who we ordered them from sold out of all the really beautiful fabric ones overnight. So we're getting some regular burgundy colored masks, and we'll wear them when we go out. I hate it. I hate the mask thing. I don't know why. It's making me depressed, but I understand how important it is. And the gentleman who spoke just a few minutes ago that said, spread knowledge, not disease, or however he said it, I think that was really, really wonderfully said. It could be like a beautiful poster.
Oh.
I don't like wearing masks either, Miss Susie.
What?
I don't like wearing masks either, but I'm going to have to start wearing them, when I go out.
Yeah, I hate it. It's something about it is making me depressed. Seeing all these people running around with their face covered, I don't know. It's just depressing, and I know it's important. So I'm going to do it. Yesterday, or the other day, I walked to the post office. I didn't have a mask yet, so I tied a scarf around my face. I looked like a failed Bedouin. I don't know what I looked like, so bizarre. But I did it, and I hated it. It's psychologically, it's really impacting me. I don't know how to express it, but maybe others are feeling the same way. It's just I'm a social person. I'm used to saying hello to people. I'm used to hugging and greeting. And when we see like films and pictures of ourselves in close contact with people, or we see people in a scene hugging, it seems like such a foreign concept now. And I wonder, will we ever be able to go back? So the last thing I'll say is my husband shared an article with me, and it said, we're never going to go back to normal because the normal was the problem. And I don't think the normal hugging and being, in touch with each other was the problem. It's the way the system and the government failed us, everybody. And that normal can never happen again. So that's my diatribe for the morning. I love you guys, and I'm glad I'm on this call.
Good to have you, Susie. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can also send the whole clip to us because we're going to edit it anyways, unless you have specific, parts of it you want us to share,
I want to talk to our documentarian, Marlene, to find out what she wants to do with this, because we have to make a final performance,
right?
In order to honor the terms of the grant from the City of Los Angeles and the California Arts Council. We have to have something, and she may want to use some of that footage in this final production that we're doing. But I'm sure we'll be able to send something. So I'm going to work on that.
Sure, great. And if anybody that you work with wants to do their own thing and send it to us, we're more than happy to have that as well.
I have this. There's one of the lifers is somebody who did tons of work in San Quentin. He did tons of arts and corrections classes, and he's not only an actor, but he's a songwriter. And he is trying to do his own podcast now, and he may really be interested in just filming himself singing and sending it. So his name is Richie, and I'm gonna ask him if he would like to do something like that. And then as you can imagine, being inside for 30 plus years and coming out, he doesn't have too much technological, expertise, but he's learning. So I'll try to support him in that.
Yeah, he's welcome to come and join the meetings as well on Sunday.
Great.
Yeah.
I'll suggest that. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'm gonna unmute everybody and put Pia on so she can share her videos. 1 second.
Let's see.
Yes, I did. I did have something to say to Susie, but I'll wait till after Pia.
Do say first. Do say first.
Well, first of all, good morning, everyone. And I just want to say to Miss Susie, I do appreciate your work. I was part of the Arts and Corrections program when I was at I forgot. It's been so long I forgot the prison I was at. But anyway, I do appreciate that. I definitely know that arts in corrections helps correction. Expressing yourself, being able to learn how to tap into whatever's on the inside, and it is a deterrent, and it is helpful with people who want to stay out. I was just talking to a person last night, and I've been off parole since 2011, and I'm not even starting to get government clearances. So that is all with the help of Michael and Mary, Strindberg Laboratory. So I'm thankful for that. But Miss Susie, I'm sorry I missed your workshop the last time. I had signed up for it, and then I had something that conflicted. But anytime that you need me, please feel free to call on me, attend a workshop. I am interested in going back into the prisons with arts and corrections. I think I'd have an easier time going into the prison than doing the city jail. So thank you so much for your work.
Are you Chris?
I am Chris. Yes, I am.
Oh, hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi there.
Hey,
nice to meet you as well.
Chris, we are going to have a follow-up training on May the 2nd. We were going to do it in person, but of course now it's going to be via Zoom. So I'll definitely invite you. And
yes,
we're going to be doing just a very, brief version of what we had done, but it would be great to have you. And hopefully someday we're going to do our project Reframe, where we're going to have a theater company for returning residents. So we will keep in touch with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I hope it works. If not, then I'll just, then I'll do it through the phone. But now first I'll try it like this. Hi, my name is Pia Hyppinen. I'm here because I'm looking for a job where I can use my talents, my competencies, my skills, and create something or be part of the solution. I like being part of the solution. I'm just looking for people with whom to collaborate and basically give what I have to give. I'm totally willing to learn new things and pass on what I have learned so far. My CV is about that long. I've lived in Berlin, Paris, London, Helsinki, and I've traveled a little bit. I speak English. Ich spreche Deutsch. Je parle français. I've worked in education. I've worked in elder care. I worked with teenagers, refugees, as an actor, a childminder, as a project coordinator, as a host room administrator, waitress, a receptionist, secretary. Oh gosh, there's so many different things. And I have a master's degree in adult education and lifelong learning. I have a bachelor's in elder care. What are my strengths? I think outside the box. It's easy for me to stick to whatever I'm doing and to focus. I'm very happy to work in a team. Happy to work on my own at home. I have no problem with that. I have an inner German shepherd that wants to bring people together in a team, that everybody's on the same page and that everybody feels included. I can work together, respect each other, and learn from each other, and to pull into the same direction. Communication is very important, speaking to each other, but also listening. I'm a good listener, I think. But I am also looking for the solution. I can't listen to the same problem too many times. I'm just open to anything. I'm a pearl. The world is my oyster. I'm based in Helsinki, so online jobs are totally welcome. So if you know of anyone who needs someone like me, or if you need me, then please let me know. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Fantastic.
It's really, it shows also you have a good sense of humor.
Oopsie. You what? Any?
Very good work, Pia.
Thank you. So do you think I can send that?
Sure.
Hi, it's Susie. I just wanted to give you a response. I think it's really terrific. It's intelligent. It shows your creativity. It shows your worth, and it just reminds me of how many wonderful people like yourself are out in the world looking for the same thing, and just the wealth of resources and skills and talents and compassion that's out there. Mm-hmm. So I hope you find a job. I wish I had something to offer you. and just, I think it's terrific. I would definitely post it and share it widely.
Thank you. But I have not just looked after myself. I did also talk to some people during the week, and I've done a video for Kushi. And I wonder if I should show it. I wonder if I should show it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was like this week. This
is about what I've been doing all week. What I have taken videos of and photos of, and what I've been doing this week to take care of my isolation. Of course, I've been out in the forest.
Yeah.
Out walking in the forest.
and so I offered to put it into video, the photos that Kushi sent me, and the little video that she sent me, and then I added some photos of from my computer, and I show you. You haven't seen it yet, Kushi, so it's a total surprise for you.
Oof.
That was that. Whoops.
Yeah, that was really good. It said a lot of things. It had a lot of themes in it. It said a lot of things.
Yeah, very good.
PS turning into a video of movie maker.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was that.
Is there anybody else that has done anything? Elizabeth, are you planning? What are you planning?
I'm planning for the workshop you're doing tomorrow.
Ah, okay. All right. Very good.
And the workshop for Friday.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we're preparing for that.
Right.
And I posted my video, my message in No Labels, No Walls.
Yeah, we got that one. That's good. We're gonna, we have it.
Can we see it?
Yeah. Hold on. But Chris, let me put it.
What is that sound?
It's Riku.
There's
Hold on.
some.
Yeah, it's Riku. Hold on, it's okay. I got it. No, it's his. It's Riku's. What do they call it?
Earphones.
Yeah, the earphones. There you go.
Okay. Oh, playback.
1 second. Let me get it. And then I'll talk about the viewing party we're going to do for the festival video that we talked about last time. And then we can talk about our next actions after this. Let's go to this.
Global audience, my name is Christopher Simpson. Greetings from Los Angeles, California. I'm here to represent No Label, No Walls. A bit about what that means to me, exactly what it says. There is no pressure. There is no need to be anything more than who you are, which is quite sufficient. We foster creative growth no matter where and when that happens. In whatever format it does, just know that you're a part of a global, growing community of emerging artists who are ready to share their talents with the world. Hope to see you soon.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
I think that video ought to be the promo for, and send my face around the world.
I've seen that video.
That's on the Facebook.
You didn't like my face?
I love your face. I love your face. I'm starting a Send Me to Finland fund.
Yeah.
Save Finland from Cindy.
So let's talk about our next. I'm gonna put everybody on mute, and then when you want to speak, just unmute yourself. Okay, so the next thing. So let's talk about the viewing party. So I just got all the footage from the festival. Right now I'm working with our editor. Hopefully we'll have a video. I'm hoping a long video and then a shorter videos done in the next week or so, week and a half. As soon as I talk to him, because it's a lot of footage about, you know, where the footage is at, then I'll get a more sense of how quickly I can get something together so we can watch it. The footage is amazing. I mean, I don't know if you saw some of the footage or the videos, but it's really going to be something good. Yeah. And so hopefully in the next week or so, I'll have a date for the next meeting on Sunday. The goal is so we have a date, time that works for everybody for the viewing party. Second thing, as far as the video. So now that we have some of the videos that we've made right now, I'd love to include Elizabeth, you know, maybe next week with Monique singing, something like that. And then, yeah, and then Susie's video, part of it. So maybe like our goal, maybe we can have those videos done by Sunday, or at least be able to see some of it. And then for the following week, have that video finished so we can put it up on the social media. And then the last question to you guys is, what other things do you want to start doing? I mean, yeah, so we have this video, which is great. It's showing how people are connected, doing the same, you know, trying to, form connections, etc. You know, funny video, you know, we did the funny video kind of thing with the mask. But what else do you want to start doing? So yeah, okay, so we have the video, it shows people connecting, but what is going to be the next step? And then, yeah, so I'll stop talking, let Neasley talk.
An art exhibition.
Okay.
Yes.
So connect with all your artists and do like a viewing party. So have, like, maybe you could have them all either send you or send whomever a picture of their artwork and a little story kind of like behind the artwork. So you'll be doing the exhibition and featuring the artists at the same time.
It's a great idea. And Richard, what did you want to say?
Me?
Yes, you're up.
Okay, we were talking with Marcus Vähälä that we should have more musicians for this No Labels, No Walls movement.
I agree. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know some from the MBR, but we should have their information and go to them and get social with other musicians and.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. So what we'll do is we'll have an advertisement, and I'll send it to you, so then you can send it to everybody as well. That's okay?
Yeah.
But they could also come here, right?
Yeah, insane. Yeah.
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 I have some phone numbers, but I can use, and if they want to come, I want to bring them on.
Great. Fantastic.
I just was thinking when Neasley talked about the art gallery, I think that's a great idea. But then I was thinking, could not anybody, I mean, you know, then anybody also who are not necessarily artists, but could send in a picture with some comment, some favorite picture that they might have, or something that reminds them of whatever.
Well,
excellent idea. Excellent idea.
You could do them separately, so you can have content, right? So if you do the art exhibition one day and then do that another day, then you kind of like are generating more and more content, and you don't have to put all your content at the same time.
Good idea. Anybody else have something to say?
Well, hi, it's Susie. So this might seem totally bizarre and way, way, way out of the box, but I'm going to throw it out there. What has really gotten me through this, besides doing meaningful work, is having an opportunity to laugh and to have a good time, which is few and far between. A very good old friend of mine who lives in Portland has a podcast.
Oregon or Maine?
Pardon me?
Oregon or Maine?
Oh, she lives in Portland, Oregon. And she has a podcast called The Actor's Nightmare. And she interviews actors who have had crazy, bizarre experiences on stage. And I'm sure anybody who's ever performed anything, it doesn't have to be an actor, it could be a musician, it could be a dancer, has had some of these wild and wacky experiences. And I was thinking in this time of COVID that she has no connections internationally. And I was thinking that maybe there might be some actors from different countries who have had wacky experiences on stage who might want to be on her show.
Wow.
And it could be actor's nightmare in the time of COVID. And so if anybody is, if you don't think this is totally too far out, I will send you more information, Michael, and we can like put it out there.
What we can do, Susie, if you want, is because we have, we have us who work at, but we have Asa from, what was the theater company, a part of the network. So we have a couple, we have Catalisti, which is international artist. So if you post it on the Facebook, so if you post it on the Facebook page, then we can send it by email as well. We'll get some people, I think.
Great. I'll connect with Luann and ask her. I'm sure she'll be interested in this. I'll just get her permission first, and then I'll absolutely do this. I'm smiling already thinking of all of the international theater bloopers that we might be able to add. So thank you. I'll do it. I'll post it. I mean, after I talk to her.
Yeah. Fantastic. Anybody else has something to say?
I was just thinking, and I think it's really great that there's so many different ideas, and I was just thinking whether it would make sense to have one consensus about that, about when or where to mention no labels, no walls. Because there's so many different projects going on all over that have nothing to do with no labels. But if we put that label of no labels, no walls on, does that make any sense, or should we just forget about it and just?
I think for the group, obviously anything goes. Hold on one second, Riku. The big thing I think with the no labels is that, so we were gonna have a festival in September, but obviously we're probably gonna have that festival online. So one of the things that we were thinking, and we're gonna kind of talk, is the festival is gonna be in conjunction with Citizen Fest, and Citizen Fest was gonna happen in Glasgow, and then also in Hungary. We had somebody in Hungary was gonna do something, and then also Finland, and then here in LA. Obviously that's done this year because we just can't do it. But what we're thinking is doing that online. So one of the things that I think we're gonna start talking about with people is the meetings. These meetings, we're kind of building this festival, this online festival in September. That was supposed to happen September 12th, simultaneously. So what we can do is all these separate projects is once we launch these, then we can then invite them to this festival that's going to happen online in September. And obviously we're just kind of in the beginnings of, figuring this thing out. But I think that's how we can then incorporate it into the no labels. Because just like what we did last year, everything was so separate, but because we were doing the workshops, because we had these separate things, we brought them together for the No Labels, No Walls Festival. The other thing, the last thing I'll say about the no labels is that it was sort of before its time in a way, if you really think about it. And I mean, the concept as far as everybody's in this together, yeah, it's been said, but the necessity of it, I think, wasn't really felt by everyone, because they said, well, look, if you're helping these people and helping those people, what's the difference? Why do we need to join together? What's the point of it? And I got that a lot, actually. Hey, Mike, I understand this whole, break it to make it. You gave people college, help people get college and housing, all that. But what's this whole thing about joining together? Why is that as important? And I was like, well, it's more important. That's what I kept saying. You don't understand. This is everything. This is the whole shebang, They're like, I don't really understand it. So I think this is a real big opportunity for us, I think, for the movement, to, now that everybody understands that if one person's sick, everybody's sick. Just like if one person's incarcerated and not free, everybody's not free. So I think everybody understands that now. So I think that's how we do it. I think is that it's very loose. I think let's do Susie's idea is great. Neasley, let's do an art thing. We can do that after we do the viewing party, maybe. It could start small. Then afterwards, we say, hey, you had fun? Yeah, we had a fun time together. Great. Guess what? September 12th, you're going to get a 20 minutes at 9:30 Pacific time. You're on. People are going to watch you doing your thing, kind of thing. So I think that's how we do it. So just kind of thinking about, what do you guys think of all that?
So I wanted to ask Neasley, I think I heard you, but go back over what you were saying about the art exhibit, how it's going to be, how we're going to, what kind of format or medium are we going to use to view it or to share? Go back over that for me if you don't mind, please, ma'am.
Sure. I mean, what I was thinking is, since you've got the Arts Correct collections, you've got many other artists in the group. So if each of these artists would sort of, I guess for now, you would take a picture of your art, and then they would just do a little video about, maybe their process, about an actual piece, like whatever. So let's say if someone has a lot of artwork, they could choose some good ones and then share. Some people do things in collections. Some people do things single. And they would take pictures of it or videos of it. They would all send it to Michael, and whomever will put that together into one space. And then you would start a viewing party that way with that. That makes sense?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Anybody else have something to add, to speak about?
So do I understand it right? Did I understand you right? So basically now we're already starting to collect people who are interested, and we start to collect projects for the festival.
Yep.
So one project will be the art gallery, another project will be the video or whatever, and so we do all kinds
Maybe
of things.
some
And
dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music and whatever. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the thing is, right, is that if we don't get started now doing these things, and that's why, we're so actively involved in these Sunday things too. I mean, one of the things we want to see is that, I think that's the one thing that, as far as we can do, is put this thing together. Because if people can see that these people, right, that just kind of showed up all for fun, free, and it's great, everybody can join, I think it could be really, really important that something like this exists. So yes, I think right now we have to do the groundwork. The only way we're gonna have anything in September is if we do the grassroots movement. And the only way to do grassroots movement now is through Zoom. So yes, yes.
The good thing is, I mean, look at how many more people we are today compared to last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And I think once we have this goal of September for advertising this big festival, then people will likely join. Then they feel like, oh, I'll get an audience. It'll be much bigger.
Can't hear you very well.
Oh, Riku, hold on, I'm gonna mute you and then you can, okay? Just 1 second because it's static. What I was saying is once once we start advertising the festival in September, then the numbers will increase like it did last year, because then it's a much bigger audience that people are gonna have in order to, to take an action.
Yeah.
Okay, Riku, hold on. I'm gonna put Riku up right now.
Okay.
Hey, Riku,
Okay, thank you.
what'd you say?
I had something to say.
Sure.
Yeah. By next Sunday, I will pick up some vocals and get musicians to this movement.
Great. Thank you, Riku.
I will make them contact you.
All right.
I
So,
will give your email address.
okay.
Is
So-
that okay?
Yeah, it's great. Do it. Yeah.
Okay. By next Sunday.
Okay, so everybody, so let's just go over, does anybody else have anything they want to say before we go over next Sunday, what the goals are and what we're going to do?
Yeah, I want to say one.
Happy Palm Sunday.
Thank you, Chris. Yes, Susie?
So an interesting thing has happened in the Arts and Corrections team. As you know, Michael, it's been very competitive. Everybody, like scrambling for the funding, everybody out for themselves, wanting to have their own programs. Because of all this, all of the programs have been put on hold. We can't go into the prisons. And we are being asked to propose alternative programming, which almost every organization has done. And one of the things that we were talking about in this monthly call was the idea of doing video. The Department of Rehabilitative Programs has offered us the opportunity to post videos on their closed circuit television station, which is apparently just like revolutionary for us to be able to do this. And so some of the organizations have a lot of expertise, like Theater Workers Project. We have a documentarian. William James has a documentary, someone who does video. Other organizations have no concept of how to do this. And so a really positive thing that happened is that everybody decided that if you want to be part of a collective and share skills and learn how to do this, that now's the time to come together. And this is huge because we've been it's been so competitive, and because of, so one of the positive aspects of this horrible situation has been that we're coming together. And that people are realizing, like you said, like if one person, people say that, right? These organizations say it. If one person is not free, none of us are free. But yet they harbor this, their skills and their knowledge, and they don't want anybody else to have it. And, well, that's all changing. And so thank you, COVID-19, for whatever positive things will come out of this.
Yeah. And I think one of the things, we could ask too, maybe because we do have the Finnish prison system, at least, for the last festival, I actually, met everybody. But maybe what we can do is also for the festival, we can also have some of the prisoners in Finland share some of their stuff, because they do have internet access, some of them, at least for some type of email. So maybe I can talk to them. And maybe, Susie, we could do something where some of the festival we can broadcast into the prison. If they let us, or what we could do maybe is that some of the stuff that you guys are broadcasting in the prison, we include it in the festival. That would probably be the easiest thing. So
that would be exciting. Is all access to doing work inside in Finland, has that been ended as well, just like the United States?
We don't know because we're not there. I would imagine at least Helsinki's locked down. People from Helsinki would probably.
Got it.
Yeah. So why don't we do this?
To my knowledge, there's no, you're not allowed to visit anywhere now.
Yeah.
And many people have been sent home. Prisoners have been sent home.
So let's do this, guys. Let's do this. This week, this is the goals, I think. And if you want to add something, we can add to, obviously. But how about this? Number one, everybody write down what they want to see in the festival, or what, as far as what projects they want to see, at least that we do right now. So Neasley with the art, Susie, whatever you want to come up, you know, as far as, you know, your thing with maybe what we were talking about, Riku, more singing, you know, more singers, Chris, whatever you think we should add, Elizabeth, maybe what Monique and wants to do, and Dominic and you as well, and the festival and these projects. Cindy, same thing. Pia, same thing. So we'll get this list together. Then for Sunday, we can then organize it and then have at least some kind of a list going, a running list. So when more people join in, they say, what's this thing going to be about? We say, here's a list. We give it to them. This is so far what we're planning. So that, I think that maybe is the first thing. Second thing, obviously, is the videos that we talked about, the viewing party. And then once we have the list, we can start then scheduling the dates of these things. So like the art viewing festival party kind of thing, that could be after, you know, that date, leading up to this September festival. Does that seem reasonable to everybody? Is there something anybody else wants to add? Yes, Neasley.
So I know a lot of mental health professionals, and I am sure I can get them to do like a little bit of video on how to manage your mental health at this time.
Great.
If you guys want.
Fantastic. Great.
Yeah, nice.
We had a support group. We had an event yesterday. It was an open event, and I also run, I'm over family life at my church, but I also am the coordinator for women's ministry. And so we had a video, we had people, we had a Zoom meeting, a Zoom event really. And people chimed in from Canada, from the islands, all over the US. And the conversation was about managing fear and anxiety.
Wow.
And so we had a couple of mental health professionals that did that, and then some clergy that came from that approach. So we provided those two different, you know, approaches to have a more wholesome experience about how to survive and manage what everybody's going through, you know, because not everybody has tools on how to manage what's happening inside of them. So I could speak to some of them and put something together.
Great, great. Yeah, because, you know, we have a lot of finished wellness. I mean, Kukanari and everybody else too. Maybe they can join in after you get done with that video. Great.